Let's be honest. Long flights can feel like an airborne torture chamber. You're crammed into a tiny seat, unable to sleep, and arrive feeling completely drained. I used to dread flying for these exact reasons. But after years of perfecting a system, I now step off the plane feeling refreshed and ready to go. In this video, I'm sharing my entire playbook to help you do the same. Creating your own first-class pod in economy starts with the right gear. First, ditch the flimsy U-shaped neck pillow. They offer no real support and can cause more harm than good by pushing your head forward. The real game changer is a travel pillow that attaches to the headrest, stabilizing your head and preventing the dreaded side-to-side slump. Next, a contoured blackout eye mask is non-negotiable. It blocks all light without pressing on your eyelids, signaling to your brain that it's time for restorative sleep. Finally, noise-canceling headphones are essential. Cutting out the constant engine drone and cabin chatter creates a serene bubble, helping you relax on a deeper level. A pro tip: always pack a small Bluetooth adapter for older in-seat entertainment systems. What you wear is just as critical as what you pack. The golden rule is to dress in soft, breathable layers you can easily add or remove. Cabin temperatures can go from stuffy to Arctic cold mid-flight, so a hoodie or zip-up fleece is essential. Opt for travel pants or joggers with a gentle waistband that won't dig into you after hours of sitting. Denim is your enemy on a long-haul flight. For footwear, choose shoes that are easy to slip on and off, as your feet naturally swell at high altitudes. For superior comfort, pack thick socks or rubber-soled slippers to change into once you're settled. This hack might be the best-kept secret in economy travel. An inexpensive foot hammock is a simple sling that hangs from the tray table, creating a suspended footrest. Be aware that some airlines like Delta and Qantas have banned these devices, so check your carrier's policy beforehand. Where permitted, they can be a game changer. Elevating your feet, even by a few inches, improves circulation, helps prevent swelling, and reduces strain on your lower back. It allows you to lift your knees and change positions, turning a cramped seat into a mini recliner. You can't use it during takeoff, landing, or turbulence, but for the main stretch of a long journey, it can make a profound difference. For any flight over 4 hours, compression socks are a non-negotiable part of my uniform. These socks apply gentle, graduated pressure to your legs, significantly reducing swelling, aches, and that heavy leg feeling. More importantly, they are a powerful tool for your health. By promoting better blood flow, they help reduce the risk of a serious condition called deep vein thrombosis, or DVT, which is a blood clot that can form during long periods of immobility. Wearing them is a simple, passive way to mitigate this risk and honestly arrive feeling more energetic. The travel experience begins long before you board. In the United States, look into express security programs like TSA PreCheck and Clear. According to the TSA, about 99% of pre-check passengers wait less than 10 minutes, and you don't have to remove shoes, laptops, or liquids. Many airports worldwide have similar fast-track options you can book in advance. Also, empower yourself with information. Use an app like FlightAware to track your flight status in real time. Airlines don't always update terminal screens immediately, and having this info on your phone means you're not surprised by a last-minute gate change. Never blindly accept the seat the airline assigns you. Use specialized websites to look at the plane's layout before you choose. While SeatGuru hasn't been updated in years, Aerolopa and Seatmaps are the best current resources. Aerolopa is incredibly accurate, using the airline's own internal layout documents to show the precise location of windows and galleys. Decide your priority: a window seat for uninterrupted sleep, or an aisle for the freedom to get up and stretch. Be wary of bulkhead and exit rows. While they offer more legroom, you often lose under-seat storage and may have immovable armrests. Also, avoid seats right next to the galley or lavatories due to the constant traffic and noise. The battle against jet lag starts days before you leave. Begin to gradually shift your sleep schedule by an hour or two toward your destination's time zone. This gives your body a head start in adapting. Once on the plane, immediately set your watch and phone to the destination's time. This is a crucial psychological trick. force yourself to eat and sleep according to that new time. Avoid caffeine and alcohol, as they both disrupt sleep and contribute to dehydration. When you arrive, stay awake until a reasonable local bedtime and get as much natural sunlight as possible. It's the most powerful cue for resetting your body's internal clock. If you can manage it, traveling with only a carry-on is one of the most liberating changes you can make. It completely eliminates one of the most stressful parts of the journey, the baggage claim. There is zero risk of the airline losing your luggage, which provides incredible peace of mind. The benefits extend beyond just avoiding lost luggage. It forces you to pack smarter and more intentionally. The feeling of pure freedom when you land is unmatched. You can walk straight off the plane, bypass the chaotic baggage hall, and head directly out of the airport.
Remember the last time you squeezed into your airplane seat, bracing for hours in the sky? Sure, flying gets us there fast, but let's be real, it's not always a smooth ride. Crammed seats, crying babies, dry air. Sound familiar? That's why I've gathered 7 flight hacks airlines hope you never find out. And they'll change the way you fly forever. Quick heads up, if you love travel hacks like this, hit subscribe now so you never miss a trick airlines don't want you to know. Let's be real, nothing beats scoring the window seat. Clouds, cities, sunsets, it's unbeatable. It's like your own private nook in the sky, cozy, quiet, and all yours. But here's the catch. Window seats get cold, like shivering even with a blanket cold. Planes are engineering marvels, but comfort, that's not their strong suit. Up at 35,000 feet, the plane's outer shell can hit minus 140 degrees Fahrenheit. That's colder than Antarctica. You won't turn into an icicle, but that chill, it creeps in, especially on long hauls. But don't worry, this one's an easy fix. Just toss a light jacket or cozy sweater in your carry-on, even if you're flying to paradise. Better to be snug than stuck freezing in your seat for 6 hours. Bonus tip, forget your layer? Ask the flight attendant for a blanket. They've got your back. You've just buckled in, the plane's rolling toward takeoff, and the flight attendant hands you a hot drink. Sounds nice, right? Coffee, tea, it feels like first-class treatment. But before you take a sip, there's something you really need to know. That hot water? It usually comes from tanks that rarely, and I mean rarely, get properly cleaned. And it's not just rumors. Actual studies show that airplane water is kind of disgusting. We're talking E. coli, staph, and bacteria you definitely don't want floating in your tea. So what should you drink instead? Easy. Bottled water or sealed juice only. If it's sealed, it's safe. And way more refreshing than mystery tank water. Hydration's important, but not at the cost of gulping down germy water. So do yourself a favor. Go sealed, stay safe. Alright, time for some airplane hygiene real talk. And it's not what you think. Everyone knows planes are flying germ factories, but you haven't heard the worst part yet. Because the filthiest spot on board? It's not the bathroom. Sure, the lavatory is gross, but there's a hidden hotspot that's way worse. It's that tray table you're about to eat off. Yep, that thing is a germ nightmare. Hundreds of hands touch it every day, and who knows what else has been on it. People eat off them. And yes, even change diapers on them. Flight crews try to clean, but trays often get skipped in the mad dash between flights. Runner-up for dirtiest spot? Those seat back pockets you're tempted to stuff everything into. We all toss snacks and phones in there, but those pockets are almost never cleaned. So how do you avoid these sneaky germ zones like a pro? It's simple. Just be prepared with a few easy moves. First, throw a pack of sanitizing wipes into your carry-on. Non-negotiable. Wipe that tray the second you sit down, and give the seatback pocket a once-over while you're at it. Let's be honest, nothing kills vacation vibes faster than being trapped at the airport with a delayed flight. But what if I told you there's a ridiculously simple trick that slashes your chances of delays? It's all about timing, and most people get this part wrong. Flight delays snowball as the day goes on. One late plane leads to another, and another. One late flight in the morning triggers a ripple effect that can wreck your whole day, or even your entire trip. So here's the travel hack. Book the earliest flight you can, always. The earlier you're in the air, the less chance you'll hit any delays. It's that simple. And bonus, morning flights are usually smoother for anyone who hates turbulence. Morning air is calmer, which means your flight's smoother, quieter, and just plain better. You land on time, feel more rested, and start your trip off right. So next time you're booking, do yourself a favor. Wake up early and grab that morning flight. Everyone thinks the front of the plane is where all the perks are. Sure, first class gets the fancy seats, the champagne, the VIP treatment, but believe it or not, there's a secret perk to sitting in the back of the plane. Yep, those rear rows, they might actually get better service. When you're in the back, it's easier for crew to sneak you an extra snack or drink, without the whole cabin watching. And if the galley's behind you, crew is nearby ready to help, fast. No aisle traffic, no squeezing past carts. It just makes their job easier. Now sure, it's not first-class service, don't expect champagne, but if you want a smoother experience and maybe a little extra love from the crew, the back's where it's at. So next time you book, don't overlook the back. It might just surprise you. Let's talk neck pillows. That tiny travel essential that can make or break your flight. Inflatable neck pillows can be a total lifesaver when you're trying to sleep at 30,000 feet. They keep your head from bobbing around and help you avoid that dreaded neck cramp. But here's a travel fail you'll want to avoid. Never fully inflate your neck pillow before takeoff. As the plane climbs, cabin pressure drops, and the air inside your pillow expands. If it's fully inflated on the ground, it might literally pop mid-air. And yes, it happens. The fix? Super simple. Just leave a little wiggle room when inflating it. It might feel a bit squishy at first, but mid-air, it firms up just right for a comfy nap. One small adjustment now saves you a big mid-flight headache later. Let's face it, airplane food is, well, not winning any awards. But here's a little-known trick that can totally upgrade your in-flight meal. Order the special meal. Now you're probably thinking, but I'm not vegan, gluten-free, or allergic to anything. Doesn't matter. You don't need dietary restrictions to score the perks. Here's the deal. Special meals are made in smaller batches and loaded first, so they're often fresher and way better tasting than the regular stuff. Bonus, you usually get your meal first. More time to eat, relax, or dive into your book. Don't be afraid to switch it up. Special meals might just surprise you in the best way. Sometimes, leveling up your travel is as simple as thinking outside the tray. Next time you book a flight, check that special meal box, and thank yourself later. And there you have it. 7 flight hacks that could totally transform your next trip. These small tweaks can help you stay comfy, skip the stress, and maybe even enjoy your time in the sky. Got travel buddies? Hit share and pass these tips along. No one deserves a cold seat or a germ-filled drink. Safe travels.